Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1238th edition of Short Term Trading Live with Oscar. Good evening, traders. This video is coming to you on a Tuesday night for Trading Wednesday. That's October 22nd, 2014. As we know, futures trading can be extremely risky and can cause substantial financial loss. Futures trading is certainly not suitable for all trading accounts. And just know that this is the technical opinion of a 33-year veteran analyst and trader in this business. So, what do we have going forward? Traders, for trading on Thursday, or I should say for trading on Wednesday, we have an unequivocal green Omni. Now, this chart, does it look familiar to you? I have been showing you this chart for a few days now. If you recall, when I first brought it to your attention, I looked like a nut. The market was crashing, and I brought you this, and I said, look, traders, I've got something very interesting, and follow me on this. And I said, look, down here you made this little swoop, and you rallied up from here. We rally up, we put in a little bit of a flag, we top out, come swooping down. I went, well, that looks just like where we are now. We came down, put in the rounding bottom, came up, put in a flag, put in that thing, and swooped on down. I said, well, this looks exactly like where we are now, and the end result of this was higher. So I showed you the chart, and we started keying off that chart. Do you want to see where we are right now? I'm going to show you the update. This is where the chart was the first day I presented it to you, and Omni went bullish. Look at that, traders. Look at where it went. My goodness, is that not insane? Now, wait a minute. Look, even better. I'm going to expand on this for just a moment. Let me blow this up for you. Right about here, I want you to look at something. You see this little gap when it jumped up and gapped higher? Now, watch this. Very, very interesting. Look over here. Inside of that, the first thing it did was gap up higher. And then it took off. Again, let me shrink it down so you can see it all now. And here we are. Look at this. This is not just coincidence. Let me shrink it down one more time. This isn't just coincidence. This is happening. Look, we started with that gap and took off. We've got the gap, and now we're taking off. Our short-term target on this trade is 1970 based on this formation. I think it goes much higher, but 1970 is the short-term target for the E-mini S&P or the S&P cash market. So that's what we're looking for this week, maybe tomorrow even, based upon this formation. But bravo for technical analysis. I mean, come on. What more could you ask for? That is insane. So, traders, just to let you know how repetitive this pattern seems to be, see right here? Look what happened here. I'm going to darken it in now. See this little formation that sort of nosedives right here? And then we rally up, and then we have this. Well, look at this right back here. Follow me on this. We had this. I mean, not exactly, but a lot like that. Then the rally, then this weird formation, and then new highs. So here we are. I'm following exactly the same thing. The weirdness, this formation, the rally begins. Can you ask for more? I don't think so, traders. That's pretty top-notch. So that's what we're looking at in the E-mini S&P or the S&P cash. Next chart I'd like to show you, very interesting chart, is the NASDAQ Weekly. I brought this to you and I told you on Sunday, do not worry about it. This thing's going higher. Time to go back up. I was all excited about it. I showed you those two charts, and here is the end result since. This happened so far this week since this day wasn't here, and we told you it's time to get long. That's what happened. Bravo, technical analysis traders. Anyone can say anything they want. Yes, this is my opinion, but look, is there anything that you need to see that wouldn't convince you? Anything more you need to see? Look what happened here. Look what happened here. Look what happened here. That's a repetitive pattern. What I showed you back here on this, when we looked at this, that is a repetitive pattern. This game is about repetitive patterns. If you can't find them, hang out with me at livewithoscar.com. I'll show them to you. Next, we've got grain, corn. Corn had a long spiral, but look, it broke out of this channel, and it's on its way up, and I like it. I think it's healthy. I think corn can reach this target up here. We'll see what happens with corn. Another chart that I wanted to show you, traders, very interesting chart. A reason for this chart is that there was a question posed to me from an Omniac. He is a video YouTube fan, and his question, and by the way, Dublin Dapper, fantastic question. I love the question. Very, very astute. Let's answer it. YouTube fan Dublin Dapper asked a great question. His question to me was, Oscar, when does a stop not knock you out? And I think he said it in a way that he'd almost be surprised. And let me tell you something. Look at this day right here in bonds, traders. Just look at the enormity of this day. Now, this is how big the day was. Follow me on this. Do you see any other day even close to the size? Even close? On this day, I don't care where your stop was, the likelihood of it either not getting filled or getting filled much worse than you expected is very, very high. In fact, on a day like this can blow out a fund. This can blow out any guy with an account that doesn't have more money to add to it. This can take out just about anybody out of this game being on the wrong side of a move like that. This is the type of day. This is a one-day bar. This is the type of day where a stop will not knock you out of the game, not at the price you expected, and could cost you more than you had in margin money to begin with. So please understand the risks behind this game and the fact that a stop does not always knock you out. Great, great question. Love it. I hope that helps you, Dublin Dapper. Thank you for your questions. Please keep them coming. And then let's remember that it all starts with this fantastic formation. Let me blow it up one more click. Remember, they look very much like each other. This one over here looks so much like this one over here. There is no denying it, traders. That is the cornerstone to accurate technical analysis. Being able to spot the formations and knowing how to confirm them and when to get back in the game. Traders, please come on down to livewithoscar.com. If you like the videos that you are seeing here, come on down to livewithoscar.com and join me in my free trading room. And always remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do with helping yourselves with keeping your emotions at bay is to say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and especially when you're in a trade and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Traders, thank you for coming, and I'll see you at livewithoscar.com.